How effective is a combination of your main product and ancillary text? What is effectiveness? Effectiveness connotes how successful media is on producing a desired result. The writing project and ancillary text I had to be effective to produce the desired result that I personally wanted. What I did. For my A2 year study, I created a music video for my main product and 2 ancillary texts of a digipack and an album poster. In order to create these products effectively, I immediately began researching to real media products of the genre of acoustic pop and some indie, including Ed Sheeran, Gabrielle Aplin and Louis Watson. These are the fonts that I used for my digipack poster and video. I decided to make them similar because I think they connote singer-songwriter qualities because it looks like writing. Also, the thinness of the text makes it not aggressive, which is something that I wanted to put across as the music is very soft.
I wanted to use a small spaced out and handwritten font to connote authenticity and realism. This links with the generic conventions of acoustic as it is almost homemade. I didn't want the writing to take away any attention from our male protagonists, therefore having small writing that
I found the font for my digipack on dafont.com and searching handwriting, because I feel this links to the idea of singer-songwriter again, which is a convention that many acoustic artists are trying to represent in their promotion.
I also found my fonts on dafont.com by searching handwritten and spaced out. I wanted the message of the song to be represented by the writing, therefore making me choose a spaced out font to connote the freeness in our video.
I feel this is a strength of my products and is an effective combination because it represents what we wanted to connote, and I also feel it looks professional. We use white on the poster and video because it connotes effectiveness. I use a black writing to contrast with a white background, which again is still connecting to successfulness, but the black just makes it stand out more.
My black font against my white background looks professional and is common in a lot of digipacks. The contrast between the colours work well and makes the writing much clearer. The opposite colours also create a binary opposite, Claude Levi-Strauss, 1969.
Shop types is a strength to my products, as it is a connection between my two products and allows the guitar to be encoded in the image. As the guitar is important to the music and our artists, therefore this is a strength as it is a convention of acoustic pop promotional packages, denoting effectiveness because we achieved the desired result.
The shot type I used was a mid-shot. The 2 male protagonists all sat down. I took inspiration for this from the Rizzle Kicks album. The guitar plays a large part in our video as well as the whole acoustic genre, therefore I wanted to encode it into my digipack to represent the generic conventions.
Tone. I feel that the direct and the actors and the shot types we use connote a happy free tone, which is a strength of our media products. The actors showed love and friendship with happy facial expressions and body language, and we also use various shot types to present this to the audience. This was transferred to my ancillary text by having the actors/artists have happy facial expressions in the inside images of my digipack. I have also encoded these images in a Polaroid outline of the digipack, which suggests that they have taken the photos themselves, connecting to the music video, as we once chose to use our music video with direct gaze of the actors, denoting an effective combination of products.
I chose to include this image in the inside of my digipack, as it is the featuring artist. He uses direct gaze to denote professionalism. The washed out colours create a vintage tone, as this is a convention of acoustic pop. The usage of the guitar further emphasises our music genre. Also, the costume is casual yet conventional in the genre.
I feel that a weakness to my products was the costume of the actors. Because we were trying to represent teenage demographic, it was suggested, and also by research, I realised that we should have had hipster style clothing. We failed to do this completely as we had no budget, meaning we could not provide hipster style clothing for the artists, making them wear their own. This may not be effective because teenage artists are sometimes looked to for style and fashion, and in E-Factor maybe wanting to buy the clothes, which may not be the case for these 4 actors. In my music video was a lighting in the performance studio shots, as sometimes you could see the light on one side of the background. However, I learned from this when shooting the digipack photos by making sure the lighting was not visible making sure the lighting was not visible in the backdrop, meaning I did not have to crop the image if I did not want to.
When taking my photos, I used side lighting to create shadows on the face and body of my models. This was to create a moody effect and make the pictures look more professional.
This font connotes handwriting, which symbolises a singer-songwriter and is simplistic like the music. I have pasticed this type of font from this front cover of Lewis Watson. I tend to use a two-image mid-shot, as this allows the typical duo conventions. I used a mid-shot as a code that allows a guitar to be in the image, symbolising its importance and who is playing the guitar. I have pasticed this shot type from the popular duo singers Rizzle Kicks, as they have the same target audience as what we wanted.
Using a similar mid-2 shot in which I pasticed from Hudson Taylor, I wanted to create a sense of togetherness between our two actors.
I used a yellow border around the image to represent optimism, and I also thought it went well with the high-key lighting of the shot. I pasticed this from Ben Howard's Digipack.
I used a black border around the Digipack to connote professionalism and to make the washed out colours stand out more. It contrasted against the bright lighting and created a binary opposite. The paleness connotes purity and innocence.
I decided to use this Polaroid style to represent the artist taking the photos themselves, connoting happiness. I have not seen this done in any other Digipacks, but I thought it suited the happy tone and creating the artist's star persona to be fun-loving.
I decided to use a mid-shot of our featuring artist, the guitar player. I carried on the vintage theme of washed out colours and chose to have him holding the guitar to further denote the acoustic genre. I chose to have him on his own to promote the powerful persona. He is also using direct gaze to connect to the audience.
I created the CD to be black to connote professionalism and dominance in the music is the most important thing. I have used the same font as the front cover for the word on the CD to keep the continuity and the house style. The background is the same colour as the border around the main image on the front cover to keep continuity. I have pasticed this idea again from Ben Howard's Digipack.
I recreated the CD as a vinyl. This is to further emphasise the vintage theme and generic conventions. I used another handwritten font which also links in with the continuity and the house style.
I used the same type font as I used on the front cover again to keep continuity and make it look professional. The text is black to make it stand out to the audience.
Continuing the house style yet again, black border is used. Also the washed out vintage colours are carried on. The photo triggers the effect that our artists are looking up at the track list, connoting that the songs are important to them. I took inspiration from this from Ollie Moore's cover.
At the bottom of the Digipack there is expected copyright information and a music company that I think would be the manager for a national artist such as this one. I looked at many different layouts of posters, but I feel the simplisticness of this poster represents the music, which I feel is an effective combination of my main product and ancillary text.
I have used the handwritten font once again for benefits of continuity. Also a plain sans serif font in plain black to make sure it doesn't draw attention away from my protagonists.
I use this type of font as it seems to go well with the font of my Digipack, creating an effective combination. I have encoded the date that the album will be at. This is a common convention of album posters because it is the main aim of the promotion. I have made the text black as it is smaller so black will stand out more to the audience.
I have included album out now quote, which is stereotypical for an album poster. This is in black and handwritten to emphasise continuity and house style.
With technological conversions, I decided to encode social networking sites to connect to our imaginary entity, in-gang, of teenagers as they are internet natives, meaning they would expect to find this.
Living in an online age and growing up as a digital natives, I chose to include social network links for the benefit of technological convergence and self-promotion.
Another thing that I have encoded is a review of the album. Due to member resources, this may be a persuasive technique to the audience because they will think that what they say is the truth. I feel like the codes and conventions I used were effective in producing the desired effect of a pop duo that are happy artists that sing happy tones of music. I feel the convention of bright colours presents this, and the black connotes professionalism.
I feel that there are appropriate codes and conventions used to create a preferred reading of an acoustic pop duet album. The photos connote that the protagonists are happy and free, yet still professional. I feel the vintage themes and colours represent this genre well.
As mentioned previously in the video, there are many mediations that I have encoded to connect my ancillary products to my main product. I feel that these work effectively because it creates a brand identity of a duo act that are trying to represent a younger image and therefore creating an effective promotional package.
Created using Powtoon.